السلام عليكم جميعا متابعين قناتي على اليوتيوب الحصار TheGamer. حلقة جديدة من فامباير. الحلقة السابقة طبعا غلبت العجوز وحصلت منها السيف، صعوبتها ما شاء الله كانت عالية. آخر شي بعد ما قتلتها حرقت نفسها، طلع لي اشخاص من الشرطة وهذين اللي يبون يقتلوني، فالحين لازم احاول قد ما اقدر اني اهرب، وان شاء الله ان يكون كل شيء سليم. بس في البداية راح ابدل الى السيف اللي حصلته. السيف اللي حصلته وين؟ ايوه هذا هو. الدمج ما شاء الله 140. ايوه وضع عجيب حلو. المسدس هذا ما احتاجه حاليا، فراح ابدله بشغلة ثانية. راح اخذ هذه كاحتياط. اوكي طبعا الابيليتي اللي فادتني في الحلقة اني اقتل البوس هي هذه كانت مفيدة اكثر شيء. هذه حق التجميد بعد فادتني، هذه حق القتل اللي حوالينها كانت تفيدني بعد. هاي ترجيع الطاقة مثل ما تعرفون، هاي ما استخدمتها. هذا مقفل. اوكي.
The West End should be safe now.
The West End.
But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the.
اوكي كان الباب هذا ما يتبطل في البداية، الحين اقدر اهرب بس هي اغراض. اوكي نوتس هذا المفروض ما يتبطل. اوكي ما في اي شيء اكشن يصير عنده، فهروبي بيكون من هذه النقطة. اوكي.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
هذه شلون التارجتات قاعدة تطلع عندي؟ هذا البوينت انا ما احتاجها، ليش يطلعون انا ما ادري. في واحد ثاني هني بعد احتاج ان اقلعه. خلاص.
So Doris just needed to be close to her
Mission
audience to
update.
affect them. Contagion through skin.
اوكي ان شاء الله عمي، ان شاء الله عمي. اوكي 7100 صار عندي الاكس بي. وين؟ اوكي هذه النقطة اعتقد هذه هي بتكون، اتأكد في البداية. ايوه هذه هي الطريقة اللي بوديني. ايوه داخل. في عندي شيء تحتاجينه. اوكي كل شيء اوكي. هذه هو النقطة او لا؟ ما متأكد. ايوه هذه هي النقطة. اللي ايوه كيها جت ويانا ليدي اشبيري.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role?
هذه اللي يحبها كان، وهذه صارت شرانية لأنه قال إني أحب هذه ما يحب ديك العجوز، فصارت هذه الطريقة. حمقت وقتلت روحها.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
بالضبط.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
اوكي فالحين اروح له فوق. في اي شيء؟ ايوه في اغراض اقدر اخذها. هذا هو بالضبط.
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-bearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I am just a doctor. Some question remind. I did my best.
I did my best.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire.
لازم ندور على الفامباير
Are
جديد
you
حق
sending me on some sort of
نستأجره
diplomatic
أو
mission?
ننضمه
Not
بالأحرى.
exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
Okay, as you wish. I cannot. I am not sure. ما في لنا.
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
I have a question.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
Why? Okay. You invite Lady اشبيري. Okay, هذه راح نخليها للنهاية. How should I process?
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me? Does he? Okay.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then.
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
I just give him my blood. Is he? خيار صعب بس راح
So shall
أجاوب.
I just let him drink my blood?
Yes.
Okay, الحمد
Aloysius
لله.
will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
Okay.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
لحظة ليش وين
Understandably, you have
وين كان؟
You invited...
not a
So it's...
something.
وين
How would you like...
Don't
وين راح
Is
الأبشن؟
there...
Oh,
Is there...
oh,
Why
because
did he...
no.
وين راح المشين داك الأصفر؟
You invited...
Not a
So it's...
something.
ما أدري شلون طار الحين.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
شلون طار أنا ما أدري بس أوكي. طبعا مثل ما شفتوني بعض المحادثات اللي تسوونها يتأثر بعض الأوقات على الميشنز.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson. To make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
He be a very... I don't want to do it. I would like to... your advice.
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turned the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
advice about making the اوكي ما ادري شنو بالضبط لكن advice.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous.
اوكي.
Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
About Lord
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
how can be so sure why okay.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan, I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall, and yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear.
اوكي.
Please, be careful.
يعني يا اما ان قتله يا اما ان اضمه. هذا الحين ان شاء الله انه ما ياثر على المشنز الباقي. اوكي 5 اوكي صرنا في شابتر 5. في شغله ثانيه اللي بتاكد منها. بصيد ضد الفامباير الرئيس بس وين موجود هو؟ ما قاعد اشوفه. فما ادري هل تاثر المشن هذا اللي كان في البدايه يتكلم عنه او الماركر الاصفر. اوكي الحين راح اروح ل 147 174. اوكي نطلع برا في البدايه. اوكي قبل لا بدي اروح اتاكد من الشخصيات كلها. اوكي ما شاء الله هذا رجع طبيعي. النون 3 5 7 موجودين عندي في القائمة. هذين اوكي هذه اوكي بعد نفس الطريقة موجودين. هذا هو اللي لازم اعتقد اروح له. لا مو هذا. اوكي هذين اوكي بعد. الكاهن يحتاج. هذا ما تحتاج. هذا يحتاج بس ما ادري وين مكانه. هذا بعد يحتاج بس احتاج ان اشوفه في وين مكانه ما قادر اصيده. هذه بعد تحتاج نفس الطريقة بس ايه هذه كان لا هذه ما عاد نفس الطريقة. الحين راح اروح.
Vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another.
اوكي اروح للمكان التارجت مالي للمشن. ما في اغراض عندي هنا اقدر اخذها؟ لا اوكي. المكان هذا احتمال قد يكون فيه. اوكي الحمد لله انهم ما شافوني. لحظة واحدة خلينا اخذ الاغراض هني. ما عندي باور. ما قاعدة تفيدني هذه. ايوه هذه بتفيدني. مع السلامة. بعد نسيت طريقة نسيت. اوكي قبل لا اروح لاي ميشن اضافي ام بتاكد ارد ارجع للنقطة هذه واسوي ابجريد في البداية. هذا اللي نسيته في البداية. هذا في كرتون صندوق يتبطل. في اي صناديق قريبة لي تتبطل؟ لا ما تبطل. راح ارجع هذه للنقطة هذه اسوي ابجريد وبعدها اروح للميشن في الطابق الثاني. اوكي هذه من هي؟ هذه امه.
Mother.
اي والله.
Good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She's
She's
gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
ما تحتاج. اقدر اتحكم فيها لكن كيها صارت انلوك.
Tell me, Mother, how are you? All alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames. And then it happened.
What happened, Johnny?
I lost my way. I was attacked. I choose to stay away. I lost the
I
way.
lost my way. Somewhere between the boat and the house, my life changed completely.
You should have told me, Johnny. I would have understood. You always were a secretive little boy.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream.
اوكي قاعد يغطي عليه على الموضوع اللي صار.
Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
I will protect you. I will save you. I do. Okay هذا
I
أنا
know
هاخذها.
I have failed you since I returned. I even watched you bury Mary from a distance. From now on, I will protect you. You have my word.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
I am not dead. Mary is dead.
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson and my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
اوكي. الهيت للحين ما فتح، صار لي انلوك. تحتاج ادوية، اقدر اتحكم خب بعقلها. اوكي about your family ما في خلاص.
Goodbye,
goodbye.
Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please,
بس خلاص.
Aubrey, I'm not sure visiting Italy is a good idea this time.
ما ادري باب ايوه هذا هو الباب اللي بيوصلني للتولز. ايوه بالضبط. الادوية اقدر اسوي انالايز. حلو. من الليفل الثالث يعني اعطش الدم يعطيني فل. فما عندي امكانية ان اسوي، لان لو مجرد واحد فما راح اسوي. البقية راح اسوي الادوية هذين. هذا استخدمه. ابجريد الى الويبن راح اسوي هذا. اوه لحظة. اوكي اخر واحد. انكريز دامج. ما عندي هذه الايتمز او القطع هذين، فخلاص. المسدس اقدر اسوي اخر الليفل بنفس الطريقة. ما عندي هذه براغي غريبة نوعية ثانية. فا اوكي الحين راح اروح لشنو عندي اوه والله عندي سكراب. اوكي حلو. الحين اقدر اسوي ابجريد الى هذا اعتقد. لا بعد قاصر. فا اوكي عندي اللي هو هذا احتمال يمكن اقدر اسويه الحين. ايوه اقدر اسويه انكريز دامج. احتاج هذه او هذه. احتاج هذه، باخذ هذه افضل. ما ادري هل شو وش موضوع حاضرين الباقين، هل هو له علاقة بالاسلحة الثانية، بس ما راح احتاج البقية الحين. الادوية راح ارد اتكرر اسوي هذا مرة ثانية. هذا ما بقدر اسويه. اوكي بس خلاص الحين الابيليتي مالتي. اوكي ما ادري شنو اللي راح اقدر اسويه الحين. ألفين. اوكي انلوك صار لي هذا، ما ادري للحين ما سويت لي انلوك حتى الاول واحد، بس بسوي تجربة شنو اللي راح تكون فيها. وعندي هادي لنفس الطريقة الخيوط اللي تطلع. شنو اللي انا استخدمه باستمرار؟ هذا استخدمها باستمرار، فراح اسوي هادي. الدمج راح يكون على ب40 نقطة. ما اتوقع انه بيكون فايدة لي واجد كبيرة. البايت كريز دامج. اوكي هذا راح اسوي لها ابجريد. حلو. البايت اي واحد اللي سويته ابجريد، هذا اللي سويته ابجريد. الثاني راح اسوي ابجريد مرة ثانية. هذا هو والله الثاني انا سويته مو متأكد، راح اسوي هذه. اثنيناتهم راح اسويهم على الليفل 4. اوكي اثنيناتهم على الليفل 4. الهيلث انا اوريدي. اوكي والله اقدر اسوي ابجريد اضافي. راح اسوي على هذه 2000. حلو ليفل 22 وصلت. خلاص كونفيرم. ما تدري شنو اللي تسويه اعلى، لان شو اشياء واجد تحتاجها. يمكن هذه الخاصية تحتاجها اكثر، هذه تحتاجها خاصية اكثر، فشوي خربطة قاعدة تصير عندي. الحين راح اروح للمشن. اوكي هذا طريقنا. بس لا بعد باقي ضربة أخيرة. حلو. ما عندها أغراض كانت؟ لا ما عندها أغراض. نركب فوق. في واحد هنا، هذا بارز اياه نشوف قوة السلاح مالنا. حيوان. في واحد ثاني بعد. خلاص طفينا واحد. حلو راح. ما عندي استمنة. ما شاء الله نص الباور طار من ضربة واحدة. الليل. لا ضيعت الباور. خلاص تعال تعال مع السلامة. في صندوق هني. حلو. احتاج اني اضرب الثاني، ما بضرب هذا. ايوه حلو خلاص. بعد خلاص بس. في شفت الدرام انا موجود في اغراض. كي طريقنا هني.
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
Don't you know better? You're mine!
كي يحتاج الطاقة تسوي ريفيل.
Gotcha!
الشادو ماله الشادو.
Stupid newborn! You're bleeding!
خوش جليتش. فالحمد لله طفته. كان المفروض اني ارجع مرة ثانية اواجههم كامل الفرقة الاولية، بس قدرت اني اطوفهم. مسدس الحمد لله فول عندي. بس الواي فوق مو تحت.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
نقفل.
No one can hide from Ascalon!
يلا خد. دلشنا. وات لحظة 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 لحظة.
Show me your power, newborn!
ليش ما صارت؟ المفروض اني اقاطع. ايوه صادني.
I will crush you!
انا الحين استخدم القوة مالته.
Show me your power, newborn!
لا بعد استخدم القوة مالته قبل استخدمها. الحين ايوه. حلو. لا. لا ما كنت مقابلنا.
Show me your power, newborn!
اي
Foolish echo!
حلو. ما كنت مقابلنا.
Show me your power, newborn!
تعال. ضيعتها لا 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 لا. ما قبل نسيت طاقته هو. حلو اخر مرة. باقي بعد ضربة أخيرة. اوه سو كلوز. مع السلامة. يلا موت موت. حلو. الحين وين طريقنا المفروض؟ فوق. هذا الطريق يوديني بعد، بس راح اتأكد حواليني ما في عنده اغراض هني. ما اشوف اي شيء، فالطريق المفروض ان هي تكون تحت، بس هني اتوقع. ايوه الطريق اللي فوق المكان اللي جيت منها، اكو فيه بعد شيء هناك يلمع فوق. في شيء يلمع كنت انا شفته بالضبط. وين هذا الطريق؟ ايوه في رجال هني. الطريق هذا مقفل، مكان اللي جيت منه مقفل الحين. لو انا جيت من ورا اتوقع من هنا جيت انا. اوكي شلون في طريقة اني اقدر اركب فوق؟ لا في مكان ثاني احتمال. ايوه هذا هو.
Louise's father was determined to find.
حلو حصلنا بعد شخصية جديدة. الحين بطل الباب. في طريقنا صح. في شخصية بعد 45 متر بعد عندي. في ماي هني ولف اقدر ابطله. ايوه في واحد ثاني بعد. The door has been unlocked. الاخير ما اقدر ابطله. ايوه والله اقدر ابطله. لا تقول لي ان هي لغز. اذا يفتر مرة ثانية معناته لغز هذا. اوكي ايوه نبطل الباب. اللي ما نخلص. خلاص ما اتوقع انه بطوف. بالضبط. وين طريقنا ضيعته الحين انا. ايوه هذا هو الطريق. اوكي انا بطلت الباب وجيت من هني. وش الموضوع؟ ليش بخلوني ابطل البيب؟ لحظة ابطل. اوكي ارتفع الباب الجسر سوري. لحظة واحدة هذا مقفل. اوكي لازم ابطل الباب هذا وارتر كامل على اساس ابطل الباب الثاني. بعد ما ابطل الباب الثاني اقدر ابطل الولف الثالث، فيرتفع الدرجه والليفر هذا اللي تشوفونه قدامكم يرتفع. فلازم اواجه دلين. الحين لازم اقفل هذا حق يتبطل لي هذا الباب. انا ما ادري شو الموضوع. اوكي لهني يعني معقوله. فاذا ارتفع فوق وش يمكن في شيء تحته احتمال بعد. الحين بيطلعون لي الغثيثين اللي هني، فلازم ابطل هذا الباب. الحين ما بقدر ابطل ان طلعوا لي هاي الشخصيات. اوكي خلنا نشوف. بيموت واحد منهم. والله لا، اي والله بيموت. راح واحد، بقوا ثلاثة. عشوائية اللي عندي. واجد قاعدين قواي. ضرباتي ما تأثر فيهم واجد. اوكي حلو. نسيت دي الخاصية. خاصية مرة ثانية. اوكي 4 ثواني تحتاج. واحد راح المفروض. انت الثاني روح. بقوا 2. ثالث راح. لا للحين. لا تقول لي بيموت، لا تقول لي بيموت لا حصل دم من عندي. هلا نجاه. اوكي واحد منهم بيموت، واحد منهم بيموت. حلو مات. اخر واحد. تعال الحين انا اتسلى فيك شوي. تعال. خلاص داون. الحين انفتح الباب. ابطل السويش الثالث. ارجع للباب مرة ثانية. اوكي الحين هذا تقفل فيتبطل المفروض الباب الثاني احتمال. او في ولف هني او شيء معين. لا ما يصير هني، ما اقدر انزل خلاص. انا فتحت هذا لو شلون ما انا فاهم. لا قفلوا 2 هم. انزين شنو المطلوب مني؟ انا مو فاهم الحين. دور هاز بين انلوك. اوكي الحين المفروض كاني اقدر انزل يعني. يبوني انزل احتمال تحت بس ما اقدر لان في ماي، فهذا ما يقدر يسبح. ايوه الحين المفروض يكون في اشياء تصير. ايوه اوكي هذا الريفت حق السلاح الجديد. في باب مرة هني كاني شفته انا. في هذه الشخصية تحت والواي فوق. فانا الحين فاروح اول شي تحت لان هذه الواي يمكن يرفعني للواي. فانا الحين اروح تحت اتاكد. ايوه بالضبط.
Disgusting asshole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
ترى عندي انا سيف اقوم منك يا متخلف.
How long are you gonna
عاد خلي الكوارتين في حالهم. اوكي. ما يعطي مجال نهائيا. ففي طريقة ثانية اللي هي المسدس بتأثر فيه واجد. ما يأثر فيه المسدس واجد. ما يأثر فيه المسدس واجد. لا 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 لحظة لحظة، خلنا طيبين، خلنا ربع. يا الليل. اوكي مثل ما تشوفون الجلتشات في اللعبة والمشاكل اللي في اللعبة، ان انا بعض الاوقات وقت اللي استخدم السلاح او المسدس بعض الاوقات وقت اللي يصير الاعادة مرة ثانية الرصاص يختفي او الرصاص يكون على حسب الاستخدام اللي استخدمته اخر مرة. راح تشوف ان وقت الخسارة الرصاص اللي خسرته هي اللي بتخسرها مرة في التشيك بوينت او يرد اعادة مرة ثانية وترد ترجع منه مرة ثانية تشوف الرصاص انه هو اقل. فهذه النوعية من واحد من الاشياء اللي ما حبيتها في هاللعبة. شغلة ثانية لاحظوا هو تحت وانا قاعد استخدم الابيليتي مالتي قاعدة تنقصه وتقتله وانا قاعد مجرد مكاني وهو ما يقدر يسوي لي اي شيء. فهذه واحدة من الاشياء اللي ما حبيتها. في نفس اللحظة ان هي اشياء احسن شيء انك لا تخسر الاشياء كاملة وما تخسر الباور مالك، تضطر انك تسوي هالحركة كاف احسن لك، لان اوريدي بقى اخر ضربة اليه. مجرد راح استخدم الابيليتي الاخيرة راح انزل له واضربه بالسيف راح يموت مباشرة. المسدس طبعا اللي كان الكبير مش شاتجن او يسمونه البامب، هذا كان هو الوحيد اللي اعطاه دمج. وقت اللي استخدم دي الابيليتي راح يعطيه دمج لحظة اللي يتضرر من الابيليتي. في الحالة الطبيعية ما راح يتضرر واجد. ما شنو الخاصية مالتها اللي ما الضعفة هذه، هل هو له علاقة بالمربعات والمستطيلات لتحت؟ هذه اللي انا ما ادري عنه. طبعا الحين اوريدي بنشوف اخر شيء. لاحظوا وخلاص قضيت عليه. اخذ الاغراض احررها ولا كان في صعوبة ولا شيء. تعال الصارخين انه ما تبون تصيروا زوجته. وش عندك انتين؟ ما حد قال ايش طالعين من البيت اخر
Miss
الليل.
Teasdale, are you all right?
How do you know my name? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Reed. I managed to track you down thanks to your father.
So my father really was looking after me. This man, this vampire told me my father was dead. Is it true?
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you are free to go, as your abductor is no more.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father, didn't he?
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse, where I found his notes describing where he might find you. You should read them.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper burial.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
اوكي طبعا ما عندها شيء والله تحتاج علاج. تعالي.
You should return to a safer place, Miss Teasdale. What's more, I'm not sure you should see your father in his condition. He was savagely disfigured.
Thank you for your sympathy, Doctor. But I recently learnt to stare horror in the face.
اوكي ما عندي الميديكال اللي ليها. لا ليش ما قاعد تاخذ الميديكال؟ ليش ما قاعد تاخذ الميديكال؟ ريليز لحظة. في خاص في شغلة ثانية طلعت لي كأنه. لحظة واحدة اضطر انها هي ترجع مرة ثانية اقدر اكلمها.
You should return.
Thank you for your...
ليش ما قاعد تاخذ العلاج؟ ثنتين تبغي ولا ما اعتقد ان عندي. باك اللي كان غراش حبر. والله عندي. ليش ما قاعد تاخذ الميديكال؟ اوكي الخاصية ان وقت اللي سويت لها كذي كان طلع لي اوبشن ثاني. بالضبط امبريس النعضها كأنه.
My father always said, even those few who offer help always want something in return. And he was right.
اوكي المفروض اني طلع اكس على اللي هي من ضمنهم. ايوه بالضبط اياها. طلع خلاص انها عضيته فخلاص. ما حد قال لها لا تاخذين الدواء يعني. اوكي الحين نروح للميشن مبين عندي فوق. ما هو بعيد عني. وقت لا اطلع من هني راح يكون مباشرة صوبي في مكان ثاني فوق. سلاح جديد. ما اقدر اطلع من هني. زين وين نروح؟ لازم الدرج. اوكي الدرج. بالضبط. حلو حصلت ماش شاتجان. المفروض ذا الباب انفتح. ايوه لا هو هني في هالنقطة. المفروض شنو اسوي؟ انتر اسك ويس اندر. اوكي كنيسة هذه.
It's locked.
لوكت هذا ما بستفيد منه. هذا ما اقدر اي والله اقدر اكلمه.
Jonathan Reed. At last we meet. cards warned me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir. Do I know you?
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr. Swansea, can't speak highly enough of you. My name is Usher. Usher Talltree.
You are the leader of the Brotherhood, are you not?
Primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise. I'm really glad we met tonight. I love it when the cards tell me a truth.
The cards told you to expect me.
Yes, they tell me everything. They told me that you struggle hard not to take too many lives.
اوكي صار عندي في القائمة.
Is there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
اوكي طلع لي الشخصية اللي نبويها.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
I really don't know. I don't often go outside. And when I do, it's usually to quite distant destinations.
So you see nothing in the stars for me? You're a poor fortune teller then.
Oh, I can tell you many things, but they will only concern you, not the city. For example, I know that you offered your sister the final rest she asked for.
Do the cards speak of my Mary?
No. It's the burning aura of guilt that precedes you everywhere you go.
Read my fortune then.
You have been chosen, Jonathan. I see on you the mark of a strong being, so powerful it needn't even reveal its strength.
Tell me about yourself. What do you do here, besides turning cards in the middle of the night?
I'm for most a charlatan. For a few, I'm a vampire.
فامباير بعد هو.
I'm the primate of St. Paul's Stole.
Some believe you to be a vampire. How long you have been?
Some believe you to be a vampire. Who?
The Guard of Priwen, who else? For a time, they sent spies to observe my activities, and they even broke into my home to gather proof.
Did they steal anything from you?
A personal notebook they quickly took to their headquarters. All they had to do is to look at me. I'm aging. What better and definite proof that I'm not an immortal?
Do you want your notebook back?
If you ever find it, I'd be glad to have it back, of course. I do ask one thing, though. Do not read it, Jonathan. Some secrets are not meant to be revealed, even to immortals.
For how long have you been a primate?
It was 15 years last year.
What do you make of Dr. Swansea?
Edgar is a brilliant and dedicated man. A man of his time, sometimes a little muddled, but always looking for new paths and new concepts.
Can you read the cards for me?
Are you sure you want to know what they will reveal?
Yes, I am.
It will cost you 150 shillings.
150 shilling. What's up?
Here is the money.
The hunter. A good heart in disguise. A liar willing to help for real. An armed man unable to strike.
اوكي طرف مالي هذه الشخصية كانت موجودة عندي.
Can you read the cards for me?
But the money...
بس
Perhaps
خلاص
later.
خلاص ما عندي الا اخر معلومة اقدر يمكن احصلها من عنده. Person question. اوكي في.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
All right, speak.
All right. Let me hear it.
The walls of your prison have already been raised, Jonathan. but you will freely accept to be locked inside, full of hope for a better day.
I would rather not know. How do you measure the amount of blood on...
I told you.
Is it
Vampyr.
لحظة ثانية المعلومات الثانية انتقل أيوة.
How did you learn about Mary? And spare me the hocus-pocus parlor tricks. The truth, now!
Swansea told me. Don't look at me like that. His task is to observe and gather information about vampires. He had to tell me about Mary.
She did not deserve this fact.
Mary did not deserve her fate. She had already suffered enough during her life. And yet the pain and the suffering went on after her death.
Suffering is part of the immortal condition. Some prefer to lose their minds rather than face the simple truth. Pain will never stop.
اوكي آخر
May I
معلومة.
ask you about the Brotherhood?
Of course. But I must warn you that there are some subjects we consider taboo, in spite of our fondness and acceptance of your kind.
Who founded the Brotherhood?
That's precisely the kind of question I cannot answer. It is delicate, and may reveal some of our secret traditions.
So you're not just a club of academics and scholars.
Once upon a time, very long ago, the Brotherhood did more than simply study the vampires. They took actions to eliminate the more ferocious and corrupted.
I know there is no love lost between the Guard of Priwen and the Brotherhood. What caused this rift?
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then, a strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
What was the nature of the disagreement?
The problem was that both sides considered themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics, not always fairly or with consideration.
اوكي خلاص كل شيء تقريبا بيرسونال كويستشن مالي. اوكي خلاص هذا خلصنا البيرسونال كويستشن مالته، بس في شغلة إضافية اللي هي هذه من كذي للحين معلمة عندي.
Goodbye, sir.
Okay.
Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Perhaps
اوكي ما يحتاج هيلث.
but I see terrible trials awaiting in the future.
اوكي للحين اللي يقول لي انت ان انتر اللي هي مالي شنو المكان هذا، بس من وين نصير انتر؟ بالضبط تيبل وين الطاولة. اوكي راح اتأكد في شيء. اوكي في عندي انالايز. خلاص طلعت كلهم تقريبا طلعوا، ما باقي الا عندي شغلة واحدة هني تطلع من شغلة معينة او واحدة قتلة فيمكن يصير لي انلوك. الشغلة الثانية اللي ابغى اسوي لها ابجريد اللي هي وين راح هذا، اعتقد كأنه ما سويت لي ابجريد الفاينل ابجريد، لا سويت لي فاينل ابجريد. المسدس احتمال ما سويته هذا، لا هذا الدامج اد ساوند انكريز دامج. اوكي هذا هو حلو 528 الدامج ماله قوي، اقوى سلاح للحين. هذا في عندي شغلة اخيرة هذه انا ما ادري سويت اي ابجريد. اوكي هذا سويت ابجريد لهذه اني اسوي دمج اكثر. فالحين انا ما ادري شنو اللي عندي بعد. اوكي عندي سكراب هني بعد. الادوية شنو اللي اقدر اسوي من ادوية؟ هذا ما بقدر اسويه تقريبا كلهم على ثنتين الا هذه راح اسوي واحدة. خلاص كلهم على ثنتين صاروا عندي ما عدا هذه قاصرة عندي. الحين شنو الاكس بي عندي اقدر اسوي ابجريد للابيبيليتي ريفل. اتاكد شنو اللي اقدر اسوي ابجريد. ثلاثمية وعشرين ما راح اسويها ابجريد الحين. هذه هذه ما استخدمهم، هذه الثنتين ما استخدمهم. هذه اكسبلود كأنه، هذه ما استخدمها. هذه اكثر وحده استخدمها، بس ما اتوقع يمكن اقدر اسوي لها. اوكي اقدر اسوي لها ابجريد، فبصير 900 وكم الدمج مالها. هذه راح اسويها، لا مو الحين وقتها بعد. بادي هيلث واجد عندي، كريس 60% البايت. هذين راح اسوي لهم ابجريد. الثانية هذه بعد نفس الطريقة. confirm.
The Spanish flu is not the...
كيف عارف
Good
في
evening,
شخص؟
sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these streets are dangerous, and you'd better be careful.
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it, with just one phone call.
What are you investigating, exactly?
His T-cell has been found dead. Her father too. This case is a complete mess.
What can you tell me about this district?
I'm the one asking questions, especially when there's a killer on the loose.
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with the civilians, sir.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting? Perhaps I could help you.
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there is a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
صار في الخارطة عندي.
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
What are you really doing here?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
Do you work alone?
Yes, the situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols.
What about the situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
Why are you investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know. But since you are also a night worker, have you noticed anything strange which requires police attention?
Does the name Fergal ring a bell? Fergal Bansha.
Of course it does. Fergal Bansha, the Butcher of Galway. Hung in Dublin in 1857 for murdering more than 20 men with his bare hands. Why are you so interested in dead criminals, sir?
What are you investigating, exactly?
His T-cell has been found dead. Her father too. This case is a complete mess.
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
What are you investigating exactly?
It's teased.
اوكي كل المعلومات
Detective
حصلتها.
Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
اوكي يحتاج علاج.
Doc?
Do you need medical attention, Inspector?
I'm afraid I may have caught something. I don't feel too well.
You'll quickly feel better after taking this.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I really appreciate it.
What are you investigating?
It's teeth.
بس خلاص.
Goodbye, Detective.
Goodbye, Doctor. Many murders to investigate them all, but they will not be forgotten.
بعد اثنين. اتوم.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
May I ask what you're doing outside?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead.
You must have
يلا
your
كله
own.
برادر. اوكي صار عندي في الخارطة
What can you
بعد.
tell me?
It's the only place.
Why is that?
Because I'm not.
Yes I am. What kind of cousin that?
I still enjoy living in London, no matter how difficult.
Then I am sincerely happy.
May I ask,
I believe fear.
what can you...
He's older than me.
Is that all?
Perig.
أنا قاعد أخطر الأسئلة كلها هذه. أيوة صار.
Who are you waiting for exactly?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not exactly a person we are waiting for.
But what else could it be then?
I don't know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can I tell? Something that would allow us to leave this trap.
I'm afraid I'm not following you. What kind of trap are you talking about?
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you? That you are not in your place? That sort of trap.
Trap? And you think leaving London will free?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's...
اوكي خلاص ما عنده معلومات إضافية. الميديكال اوكي كل شيء اوكي.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
جينا اخوك. تعال خلينا نسأل اخوك.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
لا مو هذا مو هذا.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
احتاج هذا ما اقدر اكلمه. اي والله اقدر اكلمه.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Dr. Reed?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just...
I think I would remember.
That's odd.
I'm afraid not, sir.
The pleasure...
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Who are you waiting for? I'm sure he has a name.
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that person.
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name. Only that this man could help.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London?
Well, I thought we should have left this curse.
Tell me about it.
We are waiting.
And why are you waiting for them?
Because we need to leave this city.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
Can you tell me anything?
As you like asking questions.
Please.
Do you like this city?
I know.
Yes, me too.
But what if we don't like?
Do we ever know who?
And what do you...
I stopped working when I just...
But what...
Does it really matter?
Tell me more about what...
I just...
اوكي عنده معلومة هذا. اوكي في وحدة.
Heracles, tell me why your brother disagrees with you.
Agamemnon is naive sometimes.
At least you both have the same difficulty explaining...
But is that not a common problem?
What can you...
If you are searching for a pleasant chat, you should speak with him instead of wasting your time with me. He's always been the more gentle of us.
That's it? That's all you...
For the time being, true kindness...
اوكي.
Goodbye, Mr.
The Spanish flu is not the only hidden killer.
اوكي هذول طبيعيين. والوحيد الباب اللي انا شاك في موضوعه هو هذا، بس ما راح يفيدني. في واحد قاعد شفته يتحرك بس ما ادري من هو هذا. اي هذا هو نفسه. ما في فايدة. راح افكر في موضوعه واشوف اتاكد بالضبط وين الطريق اللي حق اني ادخله داخل. بس الحين راح اضطر اني ارجع اساعد دارين الجماعة اللي قصرت العلاج مالهم وارد اعيد يعني تسجيل. بس طبعا لهني راح انهي الحلقة. طبعا هذاك المساعدة مالت الشخصيات الثانية هذا ما راح يكون في لي التسجيل لانه بيمكن يحتاج وقت طويل. مو معطيني ماركر على الخارطة اني احدد موقعها في وينه. طبعا في نهاية الحلقة اتمنى ان ما اشترك في القناة اشترك وفعل زر الجرس يوصلك كل ما هو جديد مع عمل لايكات على المقاطع ونشرها. اي استفسار اسئلة اي ملاحظات تقدر تدرجونها لي تحت في الكومنت. اشوفكم على خير في حلقات ثانية. مع السلامة.